Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I'm back on Need for Speed Payback to do a build on this BMW M3 E30. So as someone asked me yesterday, I should go ahead and try out an off-road / rally build BMW M3 E30. So this is what I'm doing for today's video. So it should be interesting because this car, obviously when you get it as, you know, just a standard car, you just buy it, it's a rear-wheel drive, right? But as an off-road build, especially once you max it out like I did right now, it is now an all-wheel drive. And I'll show you guys once I go outside that it is actually an all-wheel drive now. So it's got a drivetrain swap on it, and I'm gonna go ahead and build it, make it look a little bit more visually, I guess, ready for off-roading or for rallying. And then we'll take it out and drive it and see if it's any good, because I haven't actually driven to see exactly what it's like. I pretty much added all the parts to it. It has triple outlaw parts, so it's kind of fast. 1.7 seconds, 0 to 60. Quarter mile time isn't that bad either, so it's fairly quick at accelerating. Obviously this car won't need, you know, a high top speed because we're gonna mostly be off-road, which I think the max speed for off-roading in this thing is around like 150 miles per hour, so the top speed doesn't really matter too much. I did, however, want to have NOS parts. I want to have as many NOS parts as I could possibly have, and having outlaw parts kind of helps with that because it gives me better NOS capacity and power and stuff like that if I have the triple parts, pretty much. It will bring my horsepower and my top speed up as well a little bit, which is fine. But I think like the best ones, like I didn't want anything to do with jump. I mean, jump is just, I have 3 of the parts that have jump on it, and then that's probably why it's that high, but I don't really need it, to be completely honest. But I also don't really want it to be super low, because then it'll just sort of crash into the ground. And I think having a little bit of oh yeah, I forgot that this was like a derelict, or well, we have derelict like style parts for this thing because it was an abandoned car before, so it looked terrible. I remember that exactly. Anyway, well, I've done a build on this in the past. Well, I've done builds, I should say, on this in the past. So I'm not really gonna go ahead and spend too much time building this thing. I'm just gonna sort of go ahead and add some bits and pieces to it. Pretty much whatever I think will end up looking kind of decent on this thing. So nothing too crazy. I'm not gonna change a lot of stuff on this thing. I'll make it go a little wider because right now the fenders that I have, they don't stick out as far as the wheels. But if I go ahead and do this, then this looks pretty weird, how raised this is. If you have any sort of kit, obviously this is lifted, and the wheels stick out quite a bit, but if you add like the Pandem kit on it, it's just funny how lifted it is. It's just really funny how high it is off the actual ground. That's mad looking. You know what, why not? Let's add a Pandem kit on it. It'll make it a little bit... That's really wide. Actually, I might do something like this. I really might do something like this. What's the DTM kit look like on the front compared to the Pan Am one? Yeah, the DTM kit is much nicer. This sticks out so far now. The wheels, that looks crazy. I don't really mind it at all. Like it looks kind of interesting because it looks lifted and stuff. Go ahead and do that so it just sort of matches with the front end. The front bumper we can change as well, so it will end up matching the side skirts, which we'll end up looking at something like this. It looks good. I mean, I've done this in the past, so I'm not really going to go ahead and, again, like I said, spend way too much time on it. I think I kind of like the rear bumper looking like that, like it's not connected, because if I put this on, I mean, it's good. But for it looking like this small, like you can see how wide the rear wheels are if I do that. If I see now, but this like fits now. I'll go ahead and put that on. I don't know, it looks a little bit weird, and I kind of like it with the standard bumper on the rear end. Just makes it look a little bit more interesting. For the rear exhaust, what am I gonna do here? I mean, it's not really anything crazy I'm gonna add onto this thing. Sure, there we go. Single tip, why not? Diffuser, I'm not gonna add a diffuser on it. Don't really care for that. For our taillights, I'm gonna go slightly tinted just because they'll end up looking a little bit better. A little bit too bright, too shiny there. Trunk lid, again, nothing to change there. Our spoiler / wing. Not really a lot of options here. I'm just gonna choose the one that I like, and that's pretty much it. Sound system there. Don't really want to change anything there. We'll change the wheels, counters. I'm not going to change anything there. I don't want to add a splitter onto this thing. I don't want it to be like really big at the front end. I kind of like it the way it is. And again, like counters, I said, I'm not going to change anything. 50-52 wheels suit this car quite a lot. I will probably choose the other ones though. I kind of prefer the other 15-52s. I can't remember exactly which or what is the actual name for them, but I kind of like them, which are these. And we'll put these on. For our wheel size, I think they're perfectly fine. I'm not going to change those at all. Now again, as a rally build slash off-road build, I kind of like the way this looks. It looks kind of decent. For our tires, there is a set of tires. Can we not change? Okay, we can change to those type of tires, but I don't really want to. I kind of prefer these ones. They look a little bit more like rally spec. If I change it to these, they're like weird off-road tires. Very, very weird off-road tires. These look a little bit more like rally tires than anything else. So I'll probably keep these on. Again, that's pretty much it. We can lower this if we really want to, but it just doesn't look good. So as a lifted M3 E30, it's not looking too bad. Little quick design onto this thing. Let's add it on. I don't really know what to add on this car. Anything that makes it look a little bit more like a race car, I'd be perfectly happy to add on. Not really a lot of options here to have onto this thing. This maybe will end up making it look a little bit more like a race car. Sure, why not? I don't know whose design this is, like who are they actually copying, like the real life design, but sure, why not? I mean, there's not really, again, a lot of other designs that I could possibly choose for this thing to make it look a little bit better. These are obviously the standard ones, which actually I might put one of these on. I might put one of these on. This one looks a little bit cleaner, I think. Yeah, this one looks a little bit cleaner. I don't know about the wing mirrors now, because I feel like he just... Okay. No, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. It goes over the top. What's this look like? Let's have a look. If the positioning... Oh, this one looks even better. This looks mad. It just looks like so much effort's gone into this. Like, there's so many different types. Like, you can see the little pattern as well that's inside the design. This one looks really, really good. I don't know if this was, like, stolen off anyone, or if this person made it himself, but if you did make it yourself, then congrats. This actually looks really, really good. And I'm gonna put this on. Why not? Let's do it. Alright, well, that is pretty much our build done. I'm gonna go ahead and just take this out and drive it, because I guess that's the next step that we have to do here with this. I like this. I like the presence that this thing puts out on the road, and I definitely like that rear bumper, the way it doesn't connect properly to the sides. I kind of like it like that, because it makes it look like it's even wider than it actually is. I think it looks good. Anyway, well, there's one event here that I always do, just because it is, it's a nice short event. And I can go ahead and do it over and over again if I really want to. But also, it's a nice short event, so I have pretty much done a lot of the other builds. And I've tested them here, pretty much. And speaking of, I want to show you guys that this thing is actually all-wheel drive. So if I go ahead and push myself against this, you'll be able to see front wheels start to spin, rear wheels spin as well at the same time. And you can see that the power goes to all of the wheels. So yeah, it's all-wheel drive now. It's not rear-wheel drive, as you would get it completely stock. Anyway, let's see. Again, if this can go up against like the Mustangs and the Beetles and all that sort of stuff, because those are pretty much like some of the best cars in the game for off-roading. So speed-wise, acceleration, very good. Overtook everyone with ease. Off-road handling-wise, still very, very easy to control. Super, super easy to control, actually. I like the way this drives. I like the way this handles. The braking and everything, I think, feels good on it. Let's see. One big thing here. The jump. What is the jumping like in this thing? Does it float for a long time or not? Not really. Not really. It actually doesn't even fly that far. That's perfect. That's a good thing, though, because you don't want it to, like, sit in the air for way too long. Again, sitting at around 140 miles per hour when I'm going on the trail, so it's perfectly normal for it to do that. You can see it slow down as well, even though I'm going kind of fast. Once you get it to slide, like, it's very easy to control. I like this thing. It's really, really simple to drive. Very, very easy to control. So again, is it fast enough to beat some of the good cars in the game, like the Mustang? Don't know if it is. I don't think it is. I need a little bit more NOS here at the end when I'm finishing it off. 125, so it's very, very average when it comes to... Well, it's just slightly above average. Let's put it that way. It's slightly above average when it comes to the other cars. It's really, really easy to control, though. It's super, super easy. I just don't feel like it's sort of fast enough. I think it needs a little bit more NOS. If I can have some parts that I can have some slightly more NOS in, I think that would be That'll be good. Well, there's no point in swapping that. That's completely useless. But yeah, I think if I had just a little bit more NOS on these parts, I think they would be really, really good. I'm gonna check this this place. I want to see if I can find some sort of part that will bring down one of my attributes. Even the top speed, I don't mind if it just brings it down, but it gives me more NOS. Like the gearbox, for example. That's perfect. There we go. I just have a little bit more NOS. That is literally perfect. Is there anything else? There's nothing else that I could really change to give myself even more NOS. Yes, there is. There's this. Alright, there we go. We can max out our NOS. That's almost pretty much maxed it out. That's really, really good. That's perfect. That is literally perfect. Let's give this one more shot. I have a ton of NOS now. Almost maxed out fully. The acceleration hasn't gone down too much. Top speed again has gone down slightly, but that doesn't really matter because I'm never going to reach that top speed. Alright. Okay. Well, we got the parts now to sort of try this. What about stuck in reverse? Oh my god. Well, it definitely reaches a higher speed off the start here. Okay. I really like the handling of this thing. It's super, super easy to control. Really, really good to drive. Jumping again, it just doesn't go that far. I just need to position myself perfectly and it's fine. Again, it just doesn't fly far, which is good. Exactly what I want. It's alright to drive. I like it. Give this guy a thumbs up from me. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to my NOS a little bit more. Try to stay as high up in the speed as I possibly can up until I get to the point here where I can actually use all of it. Right at the very end. And there we go. Squeeze out 124. I like this thing. It's a nice car to drive. It's actually a nice car to drive. Well, that's it. BMW M3 E30. You guys wanted it. Well, one of you guys wanted it as an off-road build, and it's a good suggestion. I like it. I like the way it drives. I think it's good. Anyway, again, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you want to see anything else built on the channel, obviously builds that I haven't done already, let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it. If you want to see more videos like this on the channel, then don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.